If your life was a movie, would you even watch it? Or would you turn it off because nothing is happening? We love the movies where the hero gets dragged through hell, beaten down, left with nothing, and somehow they stand back up. We lean forward when everything falls apart for them, because that's when their story gets good. But nobody ever talks about the part where we want that inspiration without facing our own battles. Here's the strange part. In real life, we dodge the very conflict that will make us powerful. We chase comfort, distraction, anything to feel safe, forgetting we're the main character in our own story. If your life was a movie, be honest. Would you watch it right now? Or would you scroll past it because nothing's happening? No challenge, no turning point, no arc. The heroes we admire walked into the fire. Meanwhile, we keep hoping not to feel the heat in our own. But here's the truth. Your story only becomes worth telling the moment you stop running. Conflict doesn't ruin the plot. It creates it. Pleasure is a pause button in our own movie. Discipline is the plot twist. Your setbacks, those are the chapters someone else would one day need. Your battles, that's where your character is forged. And if every hero you loved, facing their storm, got through it, why couldn't you? Because a life without conflict is a movie nobody watches, including you. Have you ever thought about why we love movies? Like, actually, though, we love movies because they're full of chaos. You know, they help us escape, and we get to see people go through things that we can somewhat relate to, you know. I was just thinking about this the other day, and I've said it in recent videos, but we like conflict. We like watching the main character go through a gazillion things to reach the end goal. Like, how boring would it be to watch a movie with no conflict? Like, how boring would it be to just see the protagonist get everything they want with nothing on the other side, nothing pushing back? They could just want world peace and they snap their fingers and it's just done, right? And if we really think about it, that's how our lives should be. We shouldn't just want everything without conflict, because in this world, everything that's worth having is on the other side of hard. You want your dream body, it's hard. You want, to make a lot of money, it's hard. You want to be successful in any field that is competitive, it's hard. So it's just really crazy to to see that movies capture us in these moments, because we don't want to see Bruce Wayne, not have any sad backstory and just get whatever he wants. We want to see Bruce Wayne, the one with the guy his parents killed, do all these things to get revenge and to change, his trajectory of the family and to, bring peace to Gotham and all these different things. that's what we want to see. So we love conflict, but in our own lives, why don't we seek it out? Why do we want to stay comfortable? Why do we get comfortable with being comfortable when the famous saying is, be comfortable going uncomfortable? Why do we do these things? And the more I think about it, the more I challenge myself to do the things that I really don't want to do. Because when you tell your story, do you want it to be a boring movie? We avoid conflict like it's the plague. We will go through hell and back to make sure that our lives are comfortable, but we won't go through hell and back to make sure that our lives are one of greatness. Some of my favorite movies are The Lord of the Rings, The Hero's Journey, the Marvel movies, The Hero's Journey. And even if I take it a different route and go to romantic comedies, they all have conflict in them, because there's a reason why in those movies that the love interest can't get their love. There's a reason why the hero, they're on their journey to restore something that they lost. So why do we be so comfortable being the side character in our own movie? We're writing our movie every single day. Every page, every year is a new chapter in our movie. It's a new act in our movie. So what if we stepped out of our comfort zone and made the movie more interesting? What if we tried something new and made the movie more interesting? Do we want to be a part of an Oscar movie, or do we want to be a part of a movie that's just long and forgotten? A low budget film that has bad writing, that has no conflict, that has no substance and nothing to take away from it when you watch it. Even comedy, there is conflict in comedy. Because guess what? If I'm picking a movie to watch and there's no conflict, I'm going to the next one. I'm skipping through. So I just don't want to be a part of something that's boring, and neither should you. Think about it. We have learned so many things through pain, so many things through discomfort, right? When we watch our favorite protagonist, their biggest growth comes through their shortcomings. It happens through their failures. It happens when things don't go their way, right? So there's just so much that we can do, so much that we can say about these movies. But at the end of the day, in real life, it's the transformation. In real life, it's the journey. In real life, it's all the steps along the way that make it meaningful, right? Watch Creed, watch freaking, The Godfather, watch 500 Days of Summer, anything that you're interested in, and really pay attention to the conflict of the movie. Pay attention to the character transformation from the beginning to the end, and try to apply that to your own life. We should be seeking out these things. We should be seeking out these uncomfortable situations, because if we don't, we'll never grow. We'll never become who we're meant to be if we just stay comfortable. And that's the scary part about life, is that we can just be a spectator. We're all in boring movies sometimes, and we don't even know it. So I challenge everyone today, go out there. Go make your movie inspiring. Go make your movie worthwhile. Go make your movie something that's going to be worth talking about. It's hard, but it's worth it. Go win an Oscar. When you stop running from pain, it will all be worth it. We love pleasure, but we love it too much. Pleasure is the thing that is keeping us stuck. Discipline is free. When we have too much pleasure, we just get addicted to stuff. We get stuck in hedonism. And we get stuck in this overconsumption that actually hurts us more than it actually helps us. It's a weird little paradox, right? We want, we get, we feel worse, we feel worse, then it becomes a big cycle. But let me ask you this question. When does food taste the best? When you're really hungry. When you ain't eating all day, that's when food tastes the best. When does water taste the best? Probably after a really hard workout, you've been sweating, or maybe when you're dehydrated. But does that food always taste good if you're able to eat it all the time whenever you want? No. And that's how we should look at pleasure. Sometimes we should withhold certain things so that it can feel better to us when we finally get it. And going back to tying us into the movie, when we were making our own movie, we can't get stuck in this trap of pleasure. We have to get some discipline. We have to change the trajectory of where we're going. Change our movies, change where we're at so we can grow. So that we're one way at the beginning, and then at the end we're another way. We went through an inner transformation and made the movie worthwhile. We love certain characters because they show growth. A character can come in, be a complete bad guy, a-hole, whatever you want to call him. But then what if he loses something in the process? And then he becomes who he needs to be. Maybe he has a family, he's been neglecting them, and then he loses something in the process, which makes him appreciate his family. We see it all the time. For example, look at Iron Man from his movie to Avengers Endgame. Great transformation, great character development. Don't be a character in your own movie and have no character development. Stop feeding into the pleasure all the time and get some discipline. Now, to end this video off, make it worthwhile. Go become that person you need to be, because your story is necessary. Your movie is necessary. You want to make a classic movie so that when it's all said and done, people want to come back and see your journey. People want to come back and learn from you because you went through all the setbacks. You went through all the trials and tribulations. You went through everything that you needed to get through in order to become who you needed to be. Not just for you, but also for someone else. If you won an Oscar movie, guess what? You're in the history books. You're in the classics worldwide. People want to see your movie. But if you just let your life go by without any meaning, without any discipline, nobody would care about your story. And your story won't have any value to be able to help someone else along the way. You're the protagonist in your movie. You're writing your story every day you wake up. Go make something out of it. And don't waste your opportunity. Go win that Oscar. And Wonder Tribe, I'll see you soon.